Cup today, it has been a bit of problem at PSG because Donnarumma, they asked him to leave because he didn't want to sign a new contract, even though there are controversies on that deal. We are going to talk about that controversy between Donnarumma and PSG because the session they say that it's going to take PSG to court because they breached a contract. We are going to talk about that on the show. We are going to give you more updates on transfers. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Volt Sports on Volt 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin, and today we're going to give you gist upon gist. Good morning, Nonso. How are you?
Good morning. Disappointing night for the Super Eagles. They are out of the CAN African Championships, and I think it's a good one. Next time you have.
Is it good?
It's a good one. It's a good one because next time when you're feeling a squad to go for a competition, you feel in the proper squad and not overbloat your squad with only attacks, no defenders, no credible defenders. Let me put it that way. Welcome to the show, guys.
Good morning, John.
Yeah, a fantastic morning to you, Godwin, and also a superlative morning of, disappointment for the Chan Eagles, I saw that we were seeing that game together last night, Nonso and myself, and it was a disappointing showing. I just hope that we finally do better. We deserve better.
You deserve better. Well, if you play better, you deserve better. But losing against Sudan.
Funny.
Sudan, no be like funny. We lost against Algeria. All these northern countries in Africa.
They are good.
Egypt, they are good because
they are good, but no good.
Most of them play in their local league.
Yeah.
But talking about Sudan and common, you see that
Godwin,
we need to do something about our MPFL boys.
Godwin, it's just like let me put it this way. We do something about MPFL boys. This same team, or let's say this same homegrown players, were coached by Daniel Ogumodede and Fidelis Lichuku last year. You get when they were still looking for manager, and they were winning games. This same homegrown talents because there was proper scouting done. You go to a team, you look at the league and you be like, who is the top 5 best midfielders in the league? You select from each team, you select at least two, then you bring them to camp. At the end of the day, you select the best 5. You're not going to a tournament and you're going with just 4 midfielders, 20 attackers, and 6 defenders. What are they going to do? Attack, and you don't expect to defend. The defense was poor yesterday. I will say it again. Poor scouting was what led to this defeat. They lost the first game against Senegal also 1-0. I felt like, okay, fine. 1-0 is manageable. We can do better. And now the Sudanese manager is coming out to say, if you win, you're going to talk rubbish.
Normally, no.
It talks say the Nigeria's demise is due to over-reliance on foreign-based players. I'm like, all these players you're talking, foreign-based players, they all came through the ranks. They all played. You cannot talk about Kelechi Iheanacho. He played under 17. He played under 20. Victor Boniface did not play under 17, but I think he was scouted for under 23 or so for the Olympics. The king now, the king of the front line, what's it called? Osimhen. Victor Osimhen played for under 17, played for under 20, played under 23. No, every single one of them
I know,
played.
This tournament is people that play home, like people that
yes, that's what I'm saying.
Not under 23.
Godwin, you don't understand. He said
this
we rely on
tournament is
foreign-based players.
No, excuse me. This tournament is Remo FC. Na Remo FC na go this channel.
If you do well, you go because their team won the trophy.
No,
5 games to
9
spare.
players from one team, man. What are you telling? No matter how good your team is,
3 players from Enugu Rangers.
No matter how
One
good your
from
team
Canopilla.
is, that's one. Secondly, I will still default back to my normal bone. I said this thing last time out when we were talking about the Nigeria qualifying for the World Cup. I said when they fired a certain someone, that if who you are bringing is not an upgrade, Nigeria is going to regress. Now, he has done quite well in terms of the first 4 games in charge in the qualifiers. He has done quite well. But for this one, no, he didn't do. And we have to say this one is not pure. He no follow. He no follow at all.
Now, Godwin.
He will still come back to that same question mark. He has not removed the question mark. And his name is still in pencil as far as I'm concerned. They never use ink writer. So he should guard his job with all diligence.
John, you said Remo Star FC na him play.
Yes, now what are you telling me?
Let's agree to disagree. But the last AFCON, the South African team, who was there? They had half of the team was from Melody Sundown. Let's agree to disagree. Half of the team, not even 9, not even 10. In 23 men list, you have 11. Wait now. Let me understand.
One statement will cancel this talk. Yeah.
Now let me see.
How many decades have Melody Sundowns been dominating that league?
See, Remo Stars dominated last season.
Simple. One off. a fluke.
It's not a one-off.
doozy.
It's not a one-off.
It's a fluke.
Let me not surprise you. For the past 3 years, that same team have been coming second in the league.
2, bro.
For
Not
the past
3.
3 years, they came
Last season and this season.
I think they did second, they won the league. But before then they did third. So they did third, second league. From wherever they came from, they built. You get, that's what they call unity in a team. Now the same Mamelodi Sundowns team, they've been building. At some point they fell off, they went off. Kasa Chief was not like they're at the top, but now they are back because what? There was proper scouting into the team. There was proper player and team management.
No matter what you want to say, you don't go to a competition with 9 players from one club. No matter what happens.
Well, you might say 8 or 9 is plenty, but for example, the Spain that won the World Cup,
Barcelona
and Real Madrid made majority of the team.
Real Madrid only has 3 players.
It's possible, but I think it's not about the player he selected. It's about the coach. If you
the
ask
coach
him,
is
if
the
you ask
coach
him,
and the scouting team.
I think they did not do well bringing up.
I said it here when
players.
they released the list.
If we lost 2 games and losing against Sudan, if we lost against, like I said before, if we lost against Senegal,
it's understandable.
or Egypt or some of these northern countries that normally their league is doing well,
and their first team has homegrown players as well.
I understand it, but even though that our Super Eagles, most 99% of them are from foreign, they play outside Nigeria, so they created this tournament for all the players that play in their local league. It showed that probably Nigerian MPFL is not up to there.
Yes,
that's what it means. Because
agreed.
if you are not, you cannot do well.
Or the scouting was off.
If you cannot do well in this tournament, that means our league needs to do something.
This thing now comes back to CAF Champions League that will be played. Qualifiers. Remo Stars don't see shege. They don't. This one they go here premium way, because you cannot go. I keep saying it. It's not about the defense. It's not about the attack. It's about the scouting team and the coach. They scout a team for you. You know you didn't scout this team yourself. How can you put them together to make your piece? You get, and I feel like Eric for me in this one, because at some point I still remember last year when they went with I think 5 Enugu Rangers players, 7 Remo Stars players, then all of them are across with Daniel Ogumodede and Iberechi as the head coach. They didn't lose this bad.
Okay, let's see what happens.
They didn't lose this bad. They were always trying to manage a team properly with the strength of the players and playing the football that everybody loves.
Okay, let's see what happens. They lost against Senegal. They crashed out of this competition. Sorry, against Sudan, they crashed out of this competition. They're going to play the final game against Congo, but it doesn't matter because Sudan has 4 points, Senegal has 4 points. Even if you win the last game, we will not qualify for.
Pack their bag, they come out.
They have to play the final game before they leave, but let's see what happens.
No need. Pack your bag, they come out.
Okay, we lost that game 4 goals to the
disappointing game. The opportunity to fight for their slot.
Disappointing game for the Super Eagles. Okay, let's move away from the competition and go to the UEFA Super Cup because there is a game today at the first European tournament. Is going to be played today. PSG is going to play Spurs, Tottenham in the UEFA Super Cup today by 8 p.m. sharp. And the PSG won the Champions League after destroying Inter Milan in that final. Tottenham beat Manchester United in the finals of the UEFA Cup. That's why both of them are playing this particular final. Tough game today, but everybody knows that PSG is the favorite. But look at what Chelsea did to PSG.
Tough waiting.
It's a tough game. It's a
It's
tough game.
Tough
It's a London team.
Look at
No,
Chelsea.
don't do this to
London teams.
the greatest team in the world right now, Paris Saint-Germain.
Against a London team.
When you have a Ferrari in your team, when you have a you know when you have something that is phenomenal. Don't water than tough waiting. They whine me. Total. Let's not forget this Tottenham last season on 17th position.
Yes, with a new coach.
With a new coach,
with
a
new
revamped team.
With new players.
But the thing is, let's be honest here. No matter you want to say PSG is this, PSG is that, there's dressing room crisis at PSG.
You know me.
Currently.
You know me.
Wait,
See, Paris Saint-Germain's problem is just one player. You cannot tell me it's the entire players.
You've just finished. Let me land.
Go ahead now, land.
Paris is one player.
Yeah, one player.
See, it's not about I don't think they have player power in PSG because of the manager. So, but how you handle one player can affect mentality of the team, of the dressing room.
How will it affect it?
It can affect.
It
might affect.
Is it the first person that you are in a club they sign another goalkeeper? It's not.
Now wait.
Look at Ramsdale.
Let me finish. They rush.
Finish now,
PSG
my
has
blood, the
dressing
hot,
room
finish.
crisis. You get. When this match start to go, no, either one person go jail or the other person go do here. We will know. Now, talking about the other side of London, London teams are unpredictable. You understand? You believe me? That London teams are very unpredictable. And with that, there's a dressing room crisis at Tottenham.
Mm.
Do you know why? Bissouma is not on the list.
Thank you.
Then they come late to training. So they can't find scapegoats. If they come late, you can't find scapegoats. It can't be your only best defensive midfielder where you get, because you want to trust Poliha.
Palea is there, so
You want to trust Poliha.
He's still good.
His age, when PSG midfield run out, waiting no good. He go find walking stick. They walk out.
Bissouma wey play last season, wetin he play?
He play. Now injury, they make no play mostly. He play.
The one where he play, when they finish 17th or 16th.
That the team defenders no good. See, when they play Spurs for left back, they play Ben Davies for defender. It means your team no go well.
Tottenham and Manchester United, something happened to their team. Not even about injuries, because you will not tell me that even by the injuries that some of these teams, small teams that are ahead of you, that we are better, have a better squad with you. But I think generally the team didn't do well. But in this particular game, PSG had a small crisis. I won't call it a small crisis, because Donnarumma came out and said Donnarumma should have to leave. Now that he has a 1-year contract, he didn't want to sign a one-year contract. He wants to play and finish up his contract. Now, yesterday, the agent of Donnarumma came out and said that they negotiated with PSG, that he even decided to take a pay cut to stay at PSG. I don't know who is lying, who is telling
That's
the
the
truth.
problem. That's the problem.
Apart from that, Enrique said that it's his decision to drop Donnarumma out of the squad. So it's a mini crisis at PSG, but PSG doesn't matter, because they are a good squad. Their goalkeeper don't really. Donnarumma is good, but they can do without Donnarumma.
They can't do without Donnarumma. And I will tell you, first and foremost, I remember very, very clearly that I said this thing about Enrique. Enrique does not know how to manage players. He doesn't know how to deal with players with ego. That's one. That one is a given. Secondly, is that this encounter we are having right now is you have the world best goalkeeper in your side.
Correctly.
And he's on a 1-year contract. This is where I have problem with Paris Saint-Germain, because you cannot tell me that you have your team and you don't know when your players' contracts are winding down. You don't know when your players' contracts are winding down.
They gave him last year. He said he wants to focus on his football.
You know me.
Now they tell you that excuse, they work every time. If you get 2 years contract, they tell you come outside and say, and you don't get long-term future for this club. You tell him, let me focus on my football. They work every time. I do on my players. I do on my team. No worry, they work every single time. See, I understand the plight of the contract, but I need to focus on my football. I don't think about contract.
See, they should have tied him down. They should have tied him down to a longer contract. Or if he's not, if he will not sign, you have that conversation. If you want to leave, we've won the Champions League, fine and good. If you want to leave, nobody is bigger than the club. You can leave, but you have to leave this summer.
4-year contract, maybe.
Yes,
well,
not after they brought in a Chevalier. Yeah, not when they brought in a Chevalier, you now start acting up and saying this one, that one. It don't make sense. I think that the way it should go is everybody, you have your respect as a player. The club have their own respect. And of course, having gone through what they went through with Mbappe, they don't want to go through that again. And that's why they came out to say, look, bro, you are going QED. And he should find his exit. But the way it went, look at what we saw this last week now that just ended. After 3 years, that's when the Gay is having a send-off at Manchester United. It's a shameful act. But this thing should have been done without it degrading in an open cold war now, as it is on social media. Because if you go online, it's Camp Donnarumma versus Paris Saint-Germain.
After 2 years, they give after 3 years, after 2 years. But see, Donnarumma at PSG, is he the best goalkeeper in the world currently? Other goalkeepers have done it twice. Currently, he's the best goalkeeper in the world currently by stats. You get, and what he did at the Champions League, making credible saves, especially against Arsenal and against Aston Villa. He kept them in the game against Aston Villa. Let's be honest about it. Against Liverpool, he kept them in the game. Against Aston Villa, he kept them in the game. Against Arsenal, he didn't really have much to offer because it was the team dominating Arsenal all through. In my own view, I don't know about any other persons, but Now, like I said, last year they came to him with a possible contract, and he said, "I need to focus on my football." His release clause is 40 million. I was talking to you, Godwin, I was telling you that I am not sure any team will pay that price. And you said, but Kepa, when he came to Chelsea, they paid. And I'm like, that's Chelsea. But now once they've seen this what's it called? This small angle of indiscipline, or maybe dressing room crisis, or maybe dressing room disruption in your character. Once they see that trait, teams will start looking for a way out. I told you the other day, Man United were going for 30 million, and they were not that they went, they did not submit a bid, but they inquired if can we get this guy for 30 million. They were like, no, he's 40 or so. And now we're hearing rumors of Man City being in the front line because of their rumors. But I just feel like everything in PSG is just going to go south if this guy goes like that.
I don't think so.
It's going to go south. Cavalier not good enough.
Well, I hope for Paris Saint-Germain that Cavalier, whoever scouted him, he should go and put tablets inside water.
Apart from that, I think PSG, for example, when Barcelona was that good, you understand. If they are that good, your goalkeeper will be good because you face a small pressure in your defense.
Godwin. I think Ter Stegen going to Barca, that guy was world best. Nothing you want to tell me.
Yeah, you are saying the same thing. They poached him from a smaller team to Barcelona. The same way they poached this new goalkeeper from Barcelona. There's no reason for him not to do well because currently he's in a good team. Even this particular goalkeeper, when they did 3 in a row for Real Madrid, did Navas? I think they bought Navas for Real Madrid.
Navas, yes, from the was it the World Cup or
do you understand?
National competition.
He was doing well, but as at that time, Real Madrid was on top of the world. So that's why I'm saying probably it might work for the new group, it might not work. But in this particular game, they are going to play Spurs. It's going to be an interesting game today. By 8 p.m. Super Cup will start. Crisis here and there, but I think that they are going to sort it out. PSG are a good team. Spurs are, but so we are going to see all the new players that Spurs bought. If they're going to test it with the European champion. Chelsea tried and trashed PSG. So let's see if Spurs can go and do one better than Chelsea. Maybe beat them 5-0. It's possible.
London teams are unpredictable.
It's possible. Spurs can win that game.
But Spurs is going to be suffering. Spurs is going to be suffering what they call ego crisis because this manager is trying to manage the ego in the dressing room, with players coming in late and he's looking for who to discipline.
Of course, players should not come late. That's a given. You see, with this one, I am solidly behind Thomas Frank. Anybody will not like him, may them go drink pure water somewhere. Anybody will not like him, may them go rest. You cannot be a key figure in the team, and instead of setting positive standards in the dressing room, you are the one carrying everybody back. It don't make sense. Your position is, in fact, you are in a most precarious position because your job is at stake. They have Paulinho in that side, and you're giving the man extra reason to excommunicate you from the squad. It's unnecessary, man. What's it going to be to set a timer? Just show up to work. Normal, show up. That's all. You're already collecting a bumper salary at Spurs. It's not as if anybody's beating you around, man. Show up. These things that, just...
Let's get your prediction for that game before we talk about other transfers. PSG versus Spurs. Who wins in this Super Cup?
Paris Saint-Germain. 4-0.
Against Chelsea, 4-0. I said Paris Saint-Germain.
Everybody's remember what happened with Chelsea.
See, I am here. Anyway, you want to carry me go, I did.
That day, before the final, you pressed me to choose the side. I told you it's going to be a tough one to call. And you chose me to choose.
You played politician that day, and you escaped verdict. But fans no agree escape verdict, but it's fine.
No, we play politician. You get, because I know that London teams are hard to play against. London teams are unpredictable. I said it against what's called Leverkusen, the German teams.
Also, come outside and give prediction. Thank you.
I want Thomas Frank to do well. But PSG all the way.
Okay, let's see what happens in today's game. PSG versus Spurs. Interesting game of football. Frank is going to take up his first official game for Spurs. Unfortunately for him, unfortunately
first competitive game.
Depending on how you want to see it, he's going to play PSG. Chelsea did it and passed. Let's see if Spurs can do it today and pass. But PSG is obviously one of the best teams in the world. But let's see what happens with it. Okay, let's go to other transfers. First, we talked about Donnarumma. Donnarumma is on the news because that news we already told you that he's going to this PSG. PSG told him that he has to leave. And the only club that is interested as of now is Manchester City. as a Manchester City goalkeeper, 2 goalkeepers have to leave because they brought in Trafford in that team. Now Galatasaray is looking for Ederson. He's 31 years old. Even if as a goalkeeper, he's still young, but
Trafford go cry.
Trafford go play.
Trafford go
Trafford
cry.
is in.
No, I
if
don't
they can-
understand.
If they can bring Donnarumma in,
Mhm.
then if they have to sell Ederson to Galatasaray, if they are going to pay, bring in Donnarumma. Remember, they are
Wait now,
the
Trafford.
agent said that
Wait,
the only
wait.
club that can pay for Donnarumma now is an English club. That's what he
Yes.
said yesterday. So
Yeah.
Man City is ahead to just sign him.
What's his name? Ederson, thanks for coming. Exit stage
Stage
left.
Ortega.
Then Ortega, you are the real one. Exit stage right. Thank you. Donnarumma, come on, enter center stage. James Trafford, understudy, come and learn and become world best. QED.
The problem is that
You
Everywhere
just sign
choke.
me. You sign me to come become number 1 because
Everywhere choke.
wait.
Everywhere soft.
No. Let's not come here and do
I don't
that, please.
understand.
You called me to come and be number 1.
Mm-hmm.
You gave me a contract that I'm the future.
Are you the first girl they broke
You
their
get.
heart?
And you now sign me in. I'm now warming up to say, okay, fine, because I came in because I know Ederson is leaving. You get to be number 1 or compete. Number 1 spot. You've already bought a number 3 goalkeeper, the Belletti they bought from Chelsea, I think.
Bettinelli, not Belletti.
Bettinelli, who they buy from Chelsea.
That one will go loan.
Now third choice.
I thought you go stay.
He go stay. Now then they say third choice. Third choice they stay.
You need 3 goalkeepers. That's how they do it.
This guy for Man U waiting with the grandpa to meeting. He go there. So you now bring in a Donnarumma to come and put me on the bench.
Donnarumma is 26 years old. I think Trafford is around that age.
22, 24.
But it's going to be interesting if City is going to buy him because when the agent or Donnarumma was talking yesterday, he said that only English club as of now can pay. No Spanish club no get money, and they have the good goalkeeper already. Barcelona bought a goalkeeper, and Real Madrid is not looking for a goalkeeper. In Italy, he's not going to go back to
Atletico
Italy.
no dey find goalkeeper.
Do you know who is Atletico goalkeeper?
Oblak.
Do you know who he is?
Do you
He
know who
don't
that
old.
man is?
He not old.
Don't-
They
don't-
left.
Don't
Don't go there.
disparage
Don't
that
even-
man's name at all.
Don't even go up like Simeone will kill you.
Oblak. He don't old. Stage left.
Until Oblak hang that in boots, nobody.
Simeone will kill somebody
Ha.
called Oblak. Oblak is one of the best keepers in the world, and he has been. I think he's supposed to be the captain
Yes.
of Atletico. But let's see.
They still get captain.
Donnarumma is on the news. Donnarumma might go to City if they can able to sell Ederson to Galatasaray, but that deal is moving. It's moving officially. Okay, let's move away from City. Officially, Everton has signed grealish from Manchester City. He's going to wear the number 18 shirt. He is happy. At least he knows that he's going
My
to
bottom
play.
line can take a breath now.
He can play first team football at Everton. At least Mata Inigo just come in second half, play 10 minutes. Because for City, it's not guaranteed to play even 1 single minute.
Footballers are lying. There was only one place I wanted to go. How? Bros, how now? How? I spoke to Weruni before taking the number 18 shirt. We agree. Yes, you talk to the club, one of the club icons. He's a legend at Man United, so he's an icon for Everton. Came through the ranks, wore the number 18, shook the world, and went to Manchester United. You spoke to him and he told you fine to develop for developmental everything. The Moyes is your guy. But how will you tell me, with my 2 complete senses, that there's only one place I wanted to go and it was Everton? Like after Man City or before Man City was how? Like footballers are lying. And I'm coming to Man United. You're signing. I knew I've always wanted to play in a team like this. And they always like for us, like we don't know the drill again. Now, the person I come to think of it. Now one person they write all these interview scripts. Now one person.
At the same person.
Right now.
It's fine though.
But good signing for David Moyes. Good signing for David because
I hope he gets game time because a lot of people have been saying that he hasn't gotten back to the form he was when we had our treble winning season. He should get game time because that is we've seen players go out on loan and they've spent their loan on the bench.
See.
And grealish
let's be honest here. On the left side, I think Everton has McNeil, who is absolutely useless. fully useless. I followed that guy from Burnley. He only excels maybe one match in 15. He comes to one match in 15 games and he does exceptionally well, and he goes quiet for another 10. Then he come another one and do well. And you'll be like, McNeil, he can score from 30 yards.
But they're utilizing grealish behind the striker.
Now, understand, he can play behind the striker, he can play from that left.
Okay.
You get? So, on that left, the only person I can envision is McNeil, who is absolutely useless for Everton. So, that spot is sealed for Jack Grealish. He's going to be played. In midfield, is choked. Moyes likes to play a double defensive midfielder.
Yeah. And
there's an Idrissa Gana,
yes,
and one other person there who are already good on their job. So the person in front of them can maybe swap with him at some point. So he already has that. He already has the left side on lock. The midfield, I don't think much of it because they have players. They have creators.
I remember he also said he still needs midfielders. So because of I think one of the defensive midfielders is aging out, so he needs one person to come in and replace the aged player. But I just feel like in that midfield is locked. But where he's coming to play is on the left side in that team. And sometimes he can also, and sometimes what's it called? Moyes play a 4-4-2. So you get, and again, Jack Grealish is not a player you say, okay, he can only play here. He can play in the midfield. He can play because I think at Aston Villa at some point he was playing box to box with McNeil, where they had a defensive midfielder. He and McNeil were playing box to box. One person was creating, the other person was scoring. Both of them were scoring the goals, but they were both creating and defending at the same time. So with him pairing with McNeil in Aston Villa and playing both box to box, he can do it for Everton.
Okay, let's see what happens with Grealish if he's going to do well at Everton. Okay, Liverpool has personally agreed personal term with Gay, and we told you that the chairman of Crystal Palace came out and said that they are not going to lose him for free next season. If he stays, that means he has to sign a new contract. But if he doesn't want to stay, he must leave, because they cannot lose a player like him on free. Now they are negotiating with Liverpool. Currently, the deal is worth about £35 million. I think it's a good deal for both parties. Crystal Palace will collect one small money and find smaller player and buy.
They should have sold him last season and collected 70 million.
You couldn't have sold him last season. You let your big player.
Just
like a defensive
player.
It's just like Liverpool coming in.
They said that they sold one of their defenders. I think Anderson or something.
Yeah, Anderson. It's just like you're coming to a team, if like what was about to happen to what's called Brentford, and you see why they are holding out strongly. You cannot let your two best attackers go, one of your best midfielders go in one summer. The team is bound for relegation. You get. So what happened last season was, I think, Crystal Palace maximizing the opportunity of, or maximizing the transfer market of, okay, we can sell one, keep it to next year, because that's what they did. They sold.
That's what even they did with Olise and Eze.
They couldn't sell. You cannot sell your best attack. You said the two of them. Best defense. You said the two best defense. Liverpool now, they know that Van Dijk is on his way out. You get, but they've not gotten someone to replace him yet. So they have to give him a contract, 2 years extension. He stays. They know that they will definitely get a right back that might probably replace Trent. Yeah. And there was already one on the bench. Already was understudying Trent at the time. So you can go. Your contract can expire. We're begging you to stay. No, you can go. We'll get somebody else. Even until we get somebody that is credible enough, we'll place academic graduates there, because you were also an academic graduate when you came in. So that's one thing with Crystal Palace. You cannot let all of them go at the same time. So letting one of them go last season or last summer was okay. Now this summer, the price will definitely come down. But I feel like they should still hold out for 50 million. Liverpool can match that.
It's possible, but 1 year on your contract is always dicey.
It's always dicey. Yeah, everybody knows that, If they had given him an extension by 1 year and then this summer, they could have gotten as much as 70.
The thing is, there's still a possible extension on his contract, which you definitely have not. Rarely will you see a player say he will not trigger that extension on that contract. Rarely. Even if your contract is about to expire, some clubs will still find a way to where you want to leave. Some clubs will still find a way to trigger.
It depends, because those type of extension, it's either the player that has the right to extend or the club. It depends on which one is in the contract.
And apart from that, you will not, if you extend, the club that was looking for you will leave. You want to extend and give me to buy 18 million pass. I will not buy. I can't buy.
No, it's not extending a new contract though. The contract already has extension of 1 year.
It can be triggered. It's not a compulsory. It's like they will give you 5 years with the option for. It's an option. If they want to add another option on your contract, they can. If they don't want, you can just go. But let's see what happens with Gay. Gay will probably leave Crystal Palace, because the chairman said that they cannot leave him for free. He can play, but if he wants to play, he has to sign a new contract. The same thing basically the same thing with Donnarumma with PSG. But the difference is that Crystal Palace loves Gay. They have an agreement, so
and again, the guy is still training.
Yeah,
still doing his thing.
the whole situation at Crystal
stress.
Palace is not really that bad. So
No stress.
if Liverpool can bring out £35 million, they will get Gay, but they are still
40
negotiating.
million is okay.
They are still negotiating for that deal, but let's see if it's going to pull through. Okay, Manchester United again have a new talk with Baleba. Everybody has been talking about Baleba since yesterday, that this is part of kind of midfield that they need. If they could sign him, it will take Manchester United fee for transfer fee this particular summer more than £200 million if they are able to sign him. But it's going to be an interest if they can get him Baleba. I think that team needs a player like Baleba. That's what everybody is saying. They don't have the type of player like Baleba. But if he comes in, players like Kobe Menu that everybody is hoping there's going to be a superstar in the future will have lesser game time. So it's going to be a dicey system, but I think they still need Baleba in that team.
Personally, I think they need Baleba because even when you say you have to be like so now you be waiting and call an advocate for reserve or feeder team. I do not see Toby Coiler. I do not see all this other guy's name there who Meno as, let me say, great players. They are just prospects. You understand me? I will take Baleba. I will take Ugarte and Kasi in that midfield. 3 of them are okay. Then you cannot have the big part players like Meno and Coiler playing Carabao Cup, FA Cup, that kind of setting. But it's quality in the team and it's depth also for the team. When Casemiro leaves next summer, they cannot consider, since Casemiro is out here, we have Ugarte now as the least midfielder in that pecking order. Do we buy one more or do we maintain what we have and trust Meno? That's if Meno is not asking for £350,000 a week like he did last time around. So it's a better position to be in. You have Baleba, you can go and scout another young prospect or another young top talent and pair him with Baleba in that midfield, because Ugarte still has his own shortcomings. But rather than keep what you have, maintain what you have, get still into that midfield, you've solved the double 10 position, you've solved the striker position. It's still that guy now that will support Bruno now. That's the issue. Who is going to supply him ball? Who is going to carry that ball forward like Enzo and Caicedo at Chelsea? That's where Manchester United are looking at feeling.
Okay, I think they still need it also.
I'm thinking of a tactical way to make Baleba work in that team or to get it there. I'm still thinking. Because now, see, like now, because if you look at the way Man United
both of them won't start together, and to be Baleba Fernandez.
No, because both of them won't start together, and Fernandez will now play more of the box-to-box role.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, if you're playing against a City side, you need Bruno Fernandez to start.
He starts all the games.
Fernandez will start all the games. Now be captain.
And you also need legs to win you the ball in midfield. So definitely you're going to go with a Baleba Ugarte in midfield at some point. And in some games, you've seen in some games recently where you have an Ugarte Kobe Menu.
So in that game where you have Ugarte and then Baleba starting, Bruno Fernandes go there bench, abi?
You can move forward. One of the
when tactics choke for your head, you're not going to talk too much. You're not go expose yourself on public. When you are choked upstairs, you're not going to expose yourself. I'm just thinking. I'm not saying it's going to work this way. I'm not saying it's not going to work.
I'm just saying thinking, the way I'm seeing it panning out.
Now,
Baleba Fernandez.
Now,
then
in some
if
games,
the game Ugarte comes up for one of the two.
I think there was a game you were talking about where you had Ugarte, Kobe Menu, Bruno Fernandes in front of them, and the two guys.
Yeah, the two strikers.
Mbeumo and Cunha up front. And I think they won that game, I think. And the next one, you saw a different lineup, different from that. I'm thinking, yeah, how would it work? Like, you have a Baleba, who is, progression is okay. He can carry the ball. His break-up play is good. His link-up play is better than Ugarte's. But he's tackling. I still go back to that, he's tackling. And he's a one-footed guy. He's good. I'm not saying all these things that you're also waiting to look at. It's just all the flaws. You look at, see, once you want to look at the credit of the players, you want to look at the credibility of the player, you look at the flaws as well. I'm also scout. I scout the guy. I see his flaws. He's there on my front like this.
Another thing that you can look at Baleba is how the team will set up. If they play well as a team, no matter how they put the positions. For example, when Chelsea won with that Conte, it was Kante and I think Drinkwaters, I guess, Dion and Fabregas, it was in that team. He was switching all these players. This Matic was there too. He was switching all 4 of these players in that midfield, and somehow he worked. So it depends on how you want to set up your team. If you set it properly, no matter the formation you are playing, Baleba, Kobe Mino,
it can work.
It can work.
That's the
but
one I know.
Let's
It
see
can
if,
work.
if that Baleba deal will go through. But
I'm just saying, this summer, if you want to get in this summer, you have to pay through your nose, and it's going to be too much.
But let's see. Okay, another transfer and news is that Newcastle are closing in on Jacob Ramsey from Aston Villa. That news broke, and I was surprised. And now I understand why Aston Villa can't buy Rashford. They don't have money. If they can sell, they want to sell one of their best players. Ramsey, about 40 million pounds. That means no money there, Aston Villa. Money no did that club at all. Because when they brought in Rashford, he was good. Obviously, they want to keep him, but they can't pay about 40 million for him, and they cannot pay the salaries. Now they are planning to sell Ramsey. When the news broke, I was thinking, why are they selling this guy? He's one of their key players in that team, and they are selling. But him going to Newcastle is trying to compensate in all the losses they have. They don't deal with them for this transfer window.
For real, man. They are the biggest losers of this transfer
window. Ramsey going to Newcastle, I think it's a good deal for both parties.
I'm not happy with him leaving because he's leaving a team where he's a vital player in that setup. But I'm also seeing how he's going to be utilized in Newcastle because
behind the striker, I guess.
He's not a striker. He can play from the
left, from the right.
From the right mostly. Jacob Ramsey plays from the right mostly. I think he battles with Leon Bailey on the right, and they just signed in a Leon Bailey. And I think Aston Villa were also in the market. I think they were spending rapidly last season when they got in. West Ham got in. Lopetegui got in about 7 or 8 players. Aston Villa got in about 8 players. I'm sure.
They did
last summer. So they need to at least reduce to maintain their wage bill. So I feel like Jacob Ramsey is an academy graduate also. He should go to Aston Villa. He should go to Newcastle. You get? It's about you see, last season he was one of the best players at Aston Villa, but you forget that Morgan Rogers also did one better. And there was an Asonso that came from on loan.
Now so you do not sell one of your best players when you are moving into a new season. Let's not forget that they are fighting on multiple fronts. And you are selling your best, just like you tell me now that Arsenal want to sell Saka. Is unheard of.
Wait, no best.
Or you tell me that Man you want to sell Bruno Fernandes.
One of your best.
Is unheard of.
One of your best. Man United want to sell Bruno Fernandes though. Leave that thing. There be one
sell. They no want sell anything.
Bruno no one go. He don't follow but talk. 100 million to Saudi. Who no one sell? Who no go one sell? 100 million to Saudi. Who no go one sell? Now I say he talk to the board. He tell them say, see, I'm having a good time here. This manager is new. I want to help him settle properly. And now I see if I mean, I catch 100 million. Who no go one sell? But 40 million for Jacob is, I'll still say it. Me, I'm a money man. If his number is that good,
he has 2 years in his contract. They should just.
If his numbers is that good, 40 million is too small for him. But I just feel like they have other replacement for him. They have other competitive places for him that he cannot meet that competition, and coaches know where they see. So if it's up for sale, then it's good for business.
Okay, let's see what happens with him for Arsenal. Nothing yet. After all the rumors for Eze has died down, so
it's over.
Arsenal should not go and rest. So that left wing,
Arsenal
is still open.
I don't think Arsenal is going to buy another player, but
okay,
let's see if it's going to happen for Chelsea. Chelsea are still talking to garnacho and Simeon. Either deal can work or one of them have to work, but the one they are more advanced with is garnacho.
I think garnacho Chelsea Man United deal has stalled, and they've hit a brick wall because you cannot miss my valuation, I cannot miss evaluation, and we cannot find a common ground.
They will have to find a common ground.
No, I think the new rumor is we'll have to put Jackson in. So we give you Jackson with small cash, with maybe like 5 million. That's another rumor, but I don't think that's what is going to happen in the future. But I feel like they've just hit a brick wall in negotiations, and we'll have to wait for a couple of weeks.
Okay, let's see what happens with all these deals. Okay, let's go to the YouTube channel to read some of the comments before I take phone calls. Remember the guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. And okay, I'll start with Onyechi Agara. Welcome to the show. This is the first time I'm seeing you. Please remember to subscribe to our channel. Thank you for being part of today's show. You say, hi guys, good job. Thank you very much, Onyechi Agara for joining us on today's show. Mark Ifeanyi, welcome to the show. You say today's game, PSG will beat Spurs. QED. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. And okay, Chukwuebuka is saying I am at the verge of losing faith in Nigerians men's football. They are the master of heartbreaking. Yeah, that game yesterday was just heartbreaking. It's somehow.
It's terrible, man.
Okay, Mark Ifeanyi is saying good morning, guys. Donnarumma betrayed AC Milan. That's what he did. Yeah, that's what he did to AC Milan though. He didn't sign that contract and told them that he's going to sign. After that year, he said that he's not signing and he left on free to PSG.
Yeah.
So probably it's coming. Okay, so I can't blame PSG that so much because once a betrayer is always a betrayal. Okay, let's see where we're going to end up. Okay, Chooks is back to the show. Chooks, welcome to the show. He said Barcelona is disappointing their fans by allowing Inigo Martinez to leave for free, but keep holding Ferran Torres, who they should sell for 50 million euros.
I don't understand.
Okay, he's also saying Rafinha is being underrated for this Ballon d'Or. Okay, Chukwuebuka is saying that it looks like you guys are not paying attention. La Liga, La Liga is starting on Friday. On Friday, we are going to analyze that game on Barcelona. I know you're a Barcelona fan. On Saturday, we are going to analyze the game against Mallorca when that big time reach. No, they rush. La Liga, they come. But now, Premier League, we they hope for you, understand? But let's see what happens. Okay, let's take phone calls and get your own contribution about.
You asked a question of, don't browse. So you asked a question about, when you talk about La Liga, name me 3 signings very Sociedad that don't do this summer.
Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube and both FM Sports. Let's take phone calls. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Yeah, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Oh, okay. What is your contribution?
Please, I want to know if Manchester United have made an official bid for Baleba.
No, they just made
not submitted a bid yet.
They just made an inquiry. They are still talking. Yeah, they just been.
I wish we are going to get him this Sunday. This season. I don't know.
I think we hope so too. I hope so too. Baleba is a good player. We hope so too.
I hope they do pull through. That's my prayer.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Manchester United are spending on strikers. I think they need one more midfielder in that team. They could hopefully hope that it could be made my turn to a bigger star. This is possible. Anything is possible. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Also, good morning, John. Good morning, everybody in the studio.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Yes, my name is Sonia Vitalis Winchester Stafford Bridge, aka down there.
Okay, what is your contribution?
Yeah, the world champion. Yes, not easy. Until 4 years.
I am a world champion as well, so don't be intimidating me. You not concern me. You not concern me.
This your world champion. You not plenty for deal.
It's okay. Let me just comment on Inigo and Sudan. See how nice Sudan went over passing the Gusef. Inigo and Anam, but if the match of the Sudan over this day, go win Inigo 4-0. We say they play draw. If they open a man on a one muani and muani, at least I buy the Inigo and then Sudan. I'm telling you, I want muani Gabana information by you. When we turn Inigo, we have short. I hear this 4-0. Yeah, I team best me. It's a very shameful. It's a very shameful to.
It's a shameful thing.
Yeah, it's a shameful thing. 4-0. No need to
play the third match.
Okay, thank you very much.
I'm just telling you.
No need to play the third match.
I'm telling you, just make them walk boy the move and let them come back. I'm going to jump up and attack yourself. So for PSG and
Spurs, yes.
The Tottenham coach should go and meet Maresca. Let him give you information where you can take bombard these people. Yes, you got meet them. They should use B1, B2 formation. You know, some people don't understand this formation when they tell you. But if you go meet them now, you just give them the click where you take win them because this is a very crucial match. That PSG the way happens start. What I go there and when you see the final, this is a waste of time. Baha ball. That put on them alive. Thank you very much. You've been just important.
Thank you.
Down there.
Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, let's see if Chelsea is going to win the Premier League next season. It's going to be interesting. Let's take more phone calls. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, man.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Fine, come from Inigo.
Okay, what is your contribution?
Is it Child Eagle or Chan Eagle? Which one are they called?
Chan.
La Chano.
Not Chan.
Because if you look at the performance, they are Child Eagles. They look like Chan. How can they disgrace themselves
Like
that?
Disgrace. 4-0.
Especially Sudan.
4-0.
But
So from now henceforth, I don't need to call Nigerian Premier League, Nigerian Professional Football League. It's called Nigerian Amateur League because there's nothing professional about them. How can you be rated as one of the top 5 league in Africa and you are losing to Sudan? Sudan that is not up to 10 years old. South Sudan. That is not up to 10 years old now. And they are losing to Nigeria that is over 100 years old. Very unfortunate. The so-called coach, is he Shell or Shelling should be sacked immediately.
Chile. Okay. Well,
I think he's still using
thank
this
you
one.
very much.
I think he's using these competitions to scout the players he's going to infuse into
He's
the
not
national
infusing
side.
anybody anything.
But wait, God, let me finish.
They don't infuse nothing.
But
Now this excuses where they make for Ten. That's the same excuse you made for Ten Hag.
I didn't make that excuse for Ten Hag.
That's the
please.
same
Ten Hag
excuse
is a
now
good
you're
coach.
making for
Ten Hag is a good
before
coach. Bar Man United fans.
Okay, let's take phone calls.
it's fine.
Hello, good morning.
Stephen Mbachele couldn't go disgrace us yesterday.
Name and location, please.
Prince from Maryland.
Okay,
Welcome.
No, we know one side Bruno. No time when man come open my say the one side.
I'm not telling they want to sell Bruno, but if they give you 100 million, if Bruno not say he want go, you go collect them. You they give 100 million, you go sell.
Madrid even approach us with 90 million pounds. We know.
You know reach 90 million, no
you.
reach 100 million was the number. 120.
No, if somebody, I know my club. If somebody wants that Bruno, no, nothing what they go do, they go sell him. But they know how to, you know how that to sell it now. Donnaruma to City, John, and another pack now. No complain, no.
Trophy season again.
People they use B1, B2. Now you know start to F9, no. I look at the talk.
All right, thank you.
Everybody day that Friday you go ready.
Normally now.
PSG Tottenham.
Yes.
Like 3-1 to PSG.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. All right.
Dembele to score 2 goals.
Normally.
They desire to do it to score the remaining one.
You don't even get the prediction. Okay,
Simple.
let's see your prediction. Call tomorrow. I will remember this prediction tomorrow. All right, thank you very much. Okay, let's see all the B1 formation, B2 formation. Make sure you win the league next season. Not be by the B1 and B2 formation. Okay, yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Godwin.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Yeah, this is Bishop, Manso, and John.
Good morning, Bishop.
First of all, the Inigo loss was a shameful and embarrassing one.
It's shameful. That if they lost 1-0, we're going to talk okay.
I was seriously making a research about this team. And do you know that I don't have a league going on?
Oh.
So, like, what the guys, they were like, come, let's go and play. We are playing Nigeria. Guy, can you play? Let's go and do. That's what they did, and they beat Nigeria. You can do the same result. It's not like, it's like up to 2 or 3 years. Their league is not on. Which means they are not playing professional football. Understand?
But they are scouts now. They are scouts.
Football league go and lose to such a team.
Now, that's the quality of the unpredictability of a team.
Yeah, I'm reading somewhere. I'm reading somewhere, yes.
Okay.
That is to show the standard of our league, where our league is. Our league is not rated at all. And people say that they pick 9 players from one team. It should be an advantage as far as I'm concerned if these guys are good.
Thank you.
Spanish players always made up more Barcelona team. German teams always make up more from Bayern.
Munich.
France, the same thing. Most of them do come from PSG. It should be an advantage because most of them have been playing together and understand themselves. But because of the kind of league we are playing, they are the one that won the league, which means that the best players should come from them more. But because our league is poor, our league has no standard. We don't rate our league. These are the players who come every time they should join the main Super Eagles. Look at the opportunity given to them now. They cannot even prove themselves right in a team that is not playing professional football. These guys they don't play professional football because their league is not on and they don't play outside Sudan. Because if you play outside Sudan, you will not be eligible to play. for like 2 to 3 years, someone has not been playing professional football. And they gather together to beat a team that has been playing, just won the league. And some of them have played. It's a shameful thing to do. It's very shameful. This is our league. We should know what to do about it. Then Donnaruma. This is the second time Donnaruma is doing this kind of a thing.
Yes.
The same thing to AC Milan.
Yes.
Now you want to do it to PSG. I don't know what we should call this. But I think Blue should just calm down and sign contract. Even the money you want them to increase, he should first of all sign on the one he is, or let be an agreement. I don't know what players are turning into. Ademola is facing the same thing. Isak, the same thing. Definitely, I don't know, but I think we are heading somewhere with players and their clubs.
All right, thank you.
Osimhen, we know how Osimhen suffered his soul and all that. These are what is going on these days. Garnacho and Manu also battling their own. If you look at players and clubs these days, I don't know what is going on.
But
Maybe, I don't know. But thank you, my brother.
all right, thank you very much. The thing about Donnarumma is that PSG has won the Champions League. They don't even really need to bother again in the next 5 or 6 years. If they don't win it again, they don't not bother. So
They are good to
they
go.
can do. You know that was why they kept Mbappe for long, because of Champions League. If they
Of
have won the
course.
Champions League, they for don't sell Mbappe since when Madrid bought £100 million there. But let's see. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, you guys in the studio.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Pastor Godwin from Benin.
Okay, what is your contribution?
Yeah, I just want to talk briefly about this chance Eagles.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to believe that they didn't disgrace Nigeria, but they disgraced themselves.
Abio.
I want to when they put their eyes and they put their eyes for $100,000 and they refuse to take it back. And the problem is that they failed woefully. They were very selfish, especially that number 5. That whether you mean again or something like that, he single-handedly gave Nigeria 3 goals. First match was the cause of our match. It was the reason why we were defeated. Yesterday he made up for 2 goals. So I don't think I don't have anything to. In fact, it doesn't even pay me at all. I am so happy for them to lose because they were not representing. They were representing themselves.
Right.
They were making up their mind to go and make $100,000.
Dollars.
So they feel.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and
Okay.
God bless you. God bless you.
God bless you too. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay.
You said they carry the whole matter now put for one person head. If
It-
say this team win,
Ngenge. That's the guy he's talking about. Okay, but let's see. He scored an ongoing in that game too. But let's see. Hopefully, especially MPFL this season, we should be seeing improvement. The CAF Champions League is going. They're going to start. The Premier League game is going to start this September. Remo Star is going to play this September. Hopefully, we'll qualify for the group stages. It's been a while. A Nigerian team actually did well in African competition. And
Yeah.
for men,
No,
Been a
for
long,
men, it's been a
long
long time
time.
for our
No,
men.
no,
And only our women is doing us
now
proud.
where they pay me, I say Kwara United. Kwara United go play this competition. This CAF Continentals, they go. With the play relegation last season. I want to see how they will manage to pull it through.
Hopefully,
They can, hopefully.
our MPFL will improve. Let's see what they are going to give us this season. It's going to start this autumn. Let's see that if it's going to improve. If it improves, if you look at it, if we improve in our league, then when we go to this tournament like Shan, we're going to do well because it's what you produce, what you are going to show.
Of
It's
course.
not there is no home away based player that has played this tournament. All of them played from the MPFL. But let's see what happens. Okay, tomorrow we are going to come back to give you more gist about football, especially the game that will happen today in the Super Cup. Let's hope let's PSG and Spurs give us a good game today to enjoy. Hopefully we'll come back tomorrow and give you updates about transfers and all. My name is Godwin and have a wonderful day.
Hello, Inigo, and welcome to Volt 104.3 FM. We are
Okay,
music.
Onyechi, how far now? Okay, so give me update about
Chelsea.
about Chelsea. We have been giving update about Chelsea. Chelsea is going to sign Garnacho, but let's see if they are going to sign Garnacho before the end of. They have about 26 days or 20 days before it closes. So let's see if they are going to sign more players for. Thank you for joining us on today's show. Please remember to subscribe to our channel. Thank you guys for every day you are joining us on today's show. Mark, Ifeanyi, thank you very much. Chooks, Chukwu, I can see you.
Yes.
Thank you all for joining us on today's show. Tomorrow we are back more to give you more gist and more banter. Chukwu, calm down. La Liga is on his way. We'll go talk about La Liga on Friday when it starts. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.